famous man once said, "We create our own demons." Who said that? What does that even mean? Doesn't matter. I said it because he said it. So now he was famous and basically getting said by two well-known guys. I'm gonna start again.
It started off really good and he turned it into a joke, but it was so good. The first time I heard it, it was a few weeks ago. No, sorry, it was this week. I don't remember. It was one of these days, because me and my sister started Avengers Marathon from start to finish. It was really good. But when I came to this movie and I heard that voiceover, it was just too good. And I've been trying to record a voiceover for my video for a really, really long time. And hearing this was kind of a really good inspiration. So this video is behind the scenes of my voiceover. So I actually got the idea of the voiceover in 2019, but it was still just an idea. I actually thought of implementing it in 2020. I hear voiceovers from other YouTubers and it just gives more of a feeling than you watching a random cinematic sequence. And doing this video didn't exactly give me goosebumps, but I feel like it was more a step towards the right direction. I know it's difficult to sometimes share what you're feeling, especially when you're giving it to a general audience, because at least in my opinion, you always lose some context when you're trying to share something. Even when you think you chose the best words, you never know who receives it differently, because everyone has a different way of thinking, and you saying something maybe means a little different for someone than it means to you. Acknowledging all of that, I still pushed through and settled with what felt right. I sure do think it was a good message, and maybe some people took it the way I want them to, and maybe some didn't. That's just how it is. So when I began writing for this video, I had the idea, but it was not concrete. And I kept writing, but none of it felt right. None of it were the words I wanted to say. So after, I wrote a bunch, I deleted a bunch, but I finally came to what felt right. And then it was time to record. Since I don't have a mic that connects to my computer, I just used the microphone on my camera to record the voiceover. Got super close, decreased the decibels so it doesn't capture any background noise, and recorded the voice. I also learned a lot about cleaning voice because I've never really worked with voice before, and it was a new experience. The editing process was a really creative journey. Both parts of making a video is a creative journey. Even though they both intertwine to share a message or anything for that matter related to video, they are very different aspects of creativity. Because you could have a really good video, but when it comes time to edit and you don't form the story right, it could be a really bad video. So I might have made 3 or 4 different versions of this video, and maybe about 8 to 10 variations of the version I liked. So after I edited and exported, I shared it with some families and friends to see how they react to it. It's actually very interesting listening to different people's opinions, because like I said, everyone views it from a different perspective. So hearing their opinions really tells you something, and it's also very good constructive criticism. Like when my friend said that maybe I spoke too fast so I should add subtitles. That is constructive criticism. It adds to the quality of the video. The more you improve something, the better the experience will be for the audience. And just an FYI, this is not perfectionism, this is just me trying to improve my art. Because fixing things in your art, in my case video, can really add to the viewer experience. So for those of you that don't know, I actually made an Arabic version of this video. And because I had so many different things to experiment with in the English version, I learned a lot. So when it came to the Arabic version, it became easier, except for the audio. That was still a nightmare. Because I don't know Arabic so fluently, I had to translate word for word and then confirm it with my Arab friends, which I'm very grateful for. And then I had to record another voiceover, and it took me a billion tries to make it sound somewhat right, because I didn't want to record an Arabic audio where I record and a native speaker hears it and they're like, what's this? Basically, I didn't want to sound robotic. I wanted to sound more human, so it's more pleasing to the ear. The best part of editing came when Adobe updated their Adobe Suite and it was right before I was editing the Arabic sequence, and it was smooth. Except for some reason, after the update, my Mac keeps crashing. Before it was Premiere kind of crashing, and now after the update, my Mac keeps crashing, and it just drives me insane. So that is the end of that. I just wanted to make a little behind the scenes to tell what the creative process was, and that's it.